All right, Ian and I are out here at Rocky River. We're at the Rocky River Park right now, and today we're going to be talking about one of the hottest suburbs right here on the west side of Cleveland, Rocky River. Today with me I got Ian. Ian is a current resident right here in Rocky River, and I thought he'd be a great addition to add to the video so he can give you his local perspective on what it's like living here. So Ian, please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about why you love so much living right here in Rocky River.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. So I'm Ian Jones. I've been a Rocky River resident for about a year now, and I absolutely love living here. I grew up on the east side of Cleveland and just recently moved to the west side, and I have almost instantly fallen in love with it.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between east side and west side. What would you say is kind of the biggest difference?
For me, I grew up a little bit more in the deep suburbs, we'll say, in a little more of the country. So the biggest thing for me was sidewalks.
Yeah.
Anywhere I grew up before.
Small things in life, right?
Yeah, it's the little things.
Yeah, yeah.
I never grew up anywhere with sidewalks before, so having a really walkable city was so cool to have.
Yeah.
And has made this last year of living here.
Yeah, and there's
really,
everyone.
really nice.
Everyone has dogs here. It seems like everyone's out walking.
Oh yeah. Tons of dogs, tons of younger families with kids, and having that walkability really helps.
Gotcha. And besides the walkability too, I think one of the things that people love most about Rocky River is how quiet and safe it is here. It's a lot more of like, I would say maybe a little bit older of a family community, probably like 30s, 40s. So you're not going to find like a lot of those trendy bars and clubs or things like that. You're going to have a little bit more of a mom and pop shops around here. But the good thing is the location of Rocky River. I mean, you got what Lakewood, 5 minutes down the road with all those trendy bars.
Yep, yeah, so Lakewood is just across the Rocky River.
Yeah.
And that's where, you can go for, like you said, your trendy nightclubs, your
Madison,
bars.
hit Detroit Ave.
Exactly. And then even further west, you've got Westlake, you've got Crocker Park, tons of shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Rocky River kind of sits right in between those two kind of best of both worlds, where it's a short drive either direction and you've got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, to the north, obviously you got Lake Erie, which is super nice. In the wintertime, it's going to be a little bit colder with the breeze kind of coming off of it, but the farther you go south, you'll notice it's going to get a little bit warmer since that wind chill is as bad. Like you said, the west, you got Westlake. East, you got Lakewood. You got downtown, 15, 20 minutes from here?
Easily, yep.
Cleveland Hopkins Airport, if you fly a lot, about 15, 20 minutes south. So when they say it's centrally located, it really is. So like I said in the beginning of this video, we're out here at the Rocky River Park. We're under a pavilion right now, got a bunch of picnic tables. We got, the kids' playground in the back, people up there playing ball with their dogs. I mean, what do you love most about this park?
So, cool little fun fact about this park is, I don't know if you can see them behind me right now, but all of the benches here in the park ever so slightly face north-northwest. And that is because in the evenings, this is the perfect spot in the city to go and just watch the sunset over the lake. Really, really cool.
Yeah, super relaxing. Literally, you don't hear any cars. All you hear is the waves crashing, birds chirping. There was a squirrel that came up to right up to us a second ago. I mean, it kind of feels like you're in nature a little bit. And I would say Rocky River, along with like the Lakewood Park, are the best spots in Cleveland for the sunset. I mean, it's beautiful out here, but I think it's probably for another video.
Absolutely.
And okay, in terms of like safety, what would you say? Is it dangerous here?
Yeah, 100%. Totally safe, easiest, city I've lived in where I don't have to worry about my car at night. We left my house.
Because you're moving from the country, right?
Yeah,
so
pretty
moving to a
much.
city a little bit, you're probably like, you're not 100% sure, but.
Believe it or not, I don't know if I should say this on camera, but when we left my house earlier today, I didn't lock my door.
Unbelievable.
So what does that tell you?
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So definitely safe here. What about schools?
School systems are great here. I personally, I don't have any kids
Okay.
yet.
Same here.
But we try and get involved with the school system, and we know that, all the kids, they walk to school every day. You see them 2:30, they've got their backpacks on, they're heading home. You got the football stadium right up by the main road, so when you drive by on a Friday night, the whole stadium's full of people cheering for the
and it
football
consistently
team.
ranks, I think, in the top 3 or so best school systems right here in Cleveland metro area. So it's definitely a good place to raise your kids. Hence why I said earlier, it's not like an area that's super, super young people living here, so it's not a bunch of trendy. It's a very good place to raise your family. Nice and quiet, safe, with a bunch of stuff to do all the time. And remember, guys, as much as I love making this video, if you are looking to move right here to the Cleveland area, make sure you shoot me a text, phone call, or email, because no matter how you want to get a hold of me, I got your back when moving to the area. So obviously, if you're moving here, you got to talk about housing, right? You can either rent an apartment, get a house. What would be like the average house here? We're talking sales price. I mean, it ranges, right?
Huge range. I mean, you have apartments, condos, townhouses, single-family homes, multifamily homes, And they range anywhere. I mean, your average home price here is about $350,000.
Yep.
And they can go upwards of $2 million if you want something.
If you're right here on the lake,
Yep.
there's not a ton of lake access, so that's why I absolutely love that they have this park here. But you have so many houses right along Lake Erie that have, lakefront access, and those things will go up to $2 million. And right by the yacht club, right by the Rocky Rivers Reservation, yeah, it is expensive and absolutely gorgeous over there. I love that community. That's right above Lake Road, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yep, that's absolutely stunning. And so home prices, like you said, anywhere from $80,000 to $2 million. Average home price here, $350,000, like you said. Built anywhere between about 1960s to kind of 1980s. So if you are looking for like a newer construction house, there's not going to be a ton of available options. Unless you're maybe, there's an empty lot, you maybe get a new build. But unfortunately, a lot of times you're going to end up buying an older home that has maybe been remodeled, which a lot of people are looking for.
Yes.
It has that character that everyone's looking for. Like I was telling him earlier, it definitely reminds me of almost like a Shaker Heights kind of style.
Yep.
On the east side. You got these beautiful brick houses, a bunch of Tudor style houses as well.
Lots of Tudor styles, lots of bungalows, older, like you said, 60s, 70s, 80s style homes.
Yep.
But it kind of keeps that old school charm, and then obviously the insides of them are all nicely updated.
Oh yeah, tree-lined streets. I mean, it really feels like really welcoming and quiet here. So definitely a great place to live. All right, I think that pretty much covers everything about Rocky River. You know what, before we end this video, we got to give them a con. Ian, do you have any cons about living here in Rocky River?
Yeah, I think I could probably come up with one.
Okay.
I think I can come up with three.
Okay.
So number one, I would say your average lot size for your house is going to be on a little bit of a smaller side.
So you're not getting an acre lot here.
No, not here in Rocky
Not very
River.
many, yeah.
No. Number two, come winter time, that constant breeze can make for some really nasty roads, ice, and then just a really bad wind chill.
Yeah.
Number three, every once in a while, the traffic kind of gets backed up, especially when school lets out. And, parents are.
Because it's not a big city.
It's
a
not.
lot of main roads, a couple main roads that people are going to use. So when school lets out, like you said, it's going to get pretty congested.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So plan accordingly when driving around. But other than that,
that's it.
I would say minor things.
Right?
I would say minor
Yeah,
things.
cool, man. Well, hey, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And remember, guys, if you're looking to move out here to Rocky River or Cleveland area, make sure you reach out. Love to help you with this transition.